Do you remember story of Bonnie and Clyde? The ultimate power couple, turning love into larceny, date nights into the heists, and proving that teamwork makes them dream work. Well, that all was good until their getaway car runs out of the gas and their bodies met rain of bullets. After all, crime doesn't pay off. But one way or another, being involved with crime, you will face either prison or electric chair. Choice is yours. But let's dig deep into today's episode. In the era of the internet, perception and reality hardly ever collide. The ideal way for me to begin my episode today is with this sentence. This describes the history of current era. A judicial epilogue has emerged from one of the largest cryptocurrency scams to date, aligning with the recurring themes of cryptocurrencies and increasing prevalence of scams in this field. This today episode is about tale of Bitcoin Bonnie and Clyde, two contemporary scammers. But to add some weight to this episode, let me share with you some statistics. That's correct. We don't do investigation without proving and giving you some statistics, some facts, because after all, it's not about opinion. It's what you can prove on a court of law. Court of law never says, I want to hear your opinion. It's what you can prove. It's not what you know. That's why you guys tuning into this podcast. And for that, I'm grateful. But let's go talk about these statistics about cryptocurrencies. The Federal Trade Commission, or better known FTC, estimates that cryptocurrency fraud lost $679 million in the first half of 2024, according to Sangfor. Investment scams were the most common type of crypto-related scam, accounting for 46% of all cases. Guys, every time when I bring you the episode and investigating how scammers work, how fraudsters work, what is their modus operandi, it's not that you recover your money, you can't. But what you can do is prevent to somebody scam you, to somebody take your hard-earned money. If it's something too good to be true, usually it is. And crime doesn't pay off. Trust me, I investigated many spies, many traitors, many criminals. And after all, you're gonna end up either in prison or an electric chair. But today, it's about Bonnie and Clyde. And let's start in order. For us to understand what we're talking today about, we need to start with development of Bitcoin. And started in the summer of 2016. Someone in Hong Kong found a flaw in the Bitfinex cryptocurrency exchange code and stole 1,119,754 Bitcoins. So almost 120,000 Bitcoins, which were worth $72 million at the time. At the time, Bitfinex was among the top exchange for purchasing and selling digital assets, including cryptocurrency. Your money. What I want to highlight is that the value of the Bitcoin was approximately $600 at the time and increased to approximately $69,000 in 2021. So guys, a few years from $600 to $69,000. I'll explain this in a few episodes. I'm going to put in a description link below. I'm going to put the links about the episodes so you can see how they're adjusting and how they're creating the price of the Bitcoin. So those Bitcoins from $600 to $69,000 in few years' time. Consequently, the stolen coins were valued at $8.3 billion. Listen carefully. $8.3 billion. Making this the most significant incident. Furthermore, it's important to acknowledge that the cryptocurrency market experienced significant fluctuations because it is unregulated. Everybody can open their own little exchange for Bitcoins or cryptocurrency. However, in 2022, its value dropped from $8.3 billion to $2.5 billion. With the introduction of the Bitcoin, a new era of money began. So now let's go chase the Bitcoin. Before then, there was no such a thing as a financial anonymity on the internet. Every time we made purchase, you, me, everybody, we were required to divulge our data stored in databases. Now, everything starts to change in 2009 when Bitcoin first appears. None of us, I think, had any faith in how the banking sector would improve. However, the emergence of cryptocurrency has ushered a new period of criminal activity. Why not, guys? Why not? I just want to reflect some things. I said this before. When somebody approaches you on an email, on a WhatsApp, the Viber, your Snapchat, your Tinder, whatever it is, and say to you, you're going to become the rich and successful, just buy the cryptocurrency, buy the Bitcoins. Guys, do not do this. Go in the bank. Ask investment financial advisor, somebody who's registered, legally obliged, accountable, responsible, licensed. Don't buy on internet your fortune. You'll become very, very unfortunate. Criminals always looking way how to make the money. A Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency, explored that something different, something very, very beneficiary for them. You don't see them anymore. Before, the criminals need to come in your vicinity, they need to spy on you, they need to find out things about you. That was done in the days of analog criminal. Today it's digital. They don't see you, you don't see them, they know what you're doing, you don't know them, they know how they're going to steal your money, you are naive. As a result, websites on the dark web emerged, simplifying the process of purchasing uranium, weapons, poisons, drugs, fake diplomas, and other items, using what? Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You see how it's associated straight away with criminal activities. As I have stated, the internet ability to provide financial anonymity directly contributes to the proliferation of ransomware attacks on computer systems, as criminals and scammers are always on the lookout for opportunities. I'll give you the little hint. What do you think were the criminals looking how rich you are, or how successful you are, or how much money do you have? Let me help you. They don't go in your bank account because they don't have access, but they're watching and listening your social media, your kids, your family. Attackers took people and businesses as hostages and demanded a Bitcoin ransom to access their computer system. That's how they go. According to FBI 2021 report, there are 7 bank robberies and 4,000 ransomware attacks in a single day. 7 bank robberies and 4,000 ransom attacks in single day. Imagine that. But as I said, today's episode is about Bonnie and Clyde and their Bitcoin venture. Investigators attempted to follow the flow of the stolen Bitcoins for some time following the Bitfinex breach, but they were unable. Why not? Because, somebody was playing with this, of course. Somewhere on the blockchain, their money was simply sitting somewhere. We discovered early in 2017 that the dark market was laundering some stolen cryptocurrencies. After apprehending the founder of the Alphabay website, which sold stolen cryptocurrencies, detectives found hints on the confiscated servers that led them to what? Wall Street. That's correct, to the Wall Street. Additionally, they discovered a peculiar young couple in the heart of Manhattan, rich and famous, who did not conform to the characteristics of organized international hackers group because they don't fit in description. However, something is in the background work against them, and that's social media accounts. Dutch was a pseudonym of Ilya Lichtenstein, a 34 years old, a Russian accented young man with dark hair and piercing eyes who blogged about cryptocurrencies on his Twitter, today X, account, and occasionally retweeted Snowden. Of course, Snowden, he was known in that community. No cryptocurrencies, but IT and cybersecurity and cyber threats. Posting images of himself and his pet cat, Clarissa. He described himself as an investor, innovative young man who loves big data, automation, blockchain technology, and of course, engineering. However, a young woman named Heather Morgan had several accounts on social media sites like Facebook, X, and TikTok. She also had 3 accounts on Instagram, one for herself, one for her alter ego rapper Razla Khan, and one for her pet Clarissa. As well, she holds a master's degree in the economics of international development and a bachelor degree in economics and international relations, according to her LinkedIn profile. That being said, all of this struck investigators as quite odd, particularly since the couple didn't pretend to be billionaire cryptocurrency thieves, or they maybe lived extravagant lives. Ilya and Hedda, on the other hand, lived their lives away from social media, which is a stark contrast to how many people today aspire to be well known and pretend to lead prosperous and successful lives on social media. Stop here for the moment. You can't, you shouldn't, it's not advisable to ever show your successes on the internet. It is nobody's business. It's nobody's business to show where you live, how much money you have, what you drive. Guys, I said this so many times. That's how the thieves found you, because they're using their imagination. Fraudsters' biggest tool is imagination. They have tools on disposal, very limited, but they become very creative. So they know how to find people who are posting on internet. However, this couple, they were living the life outside of social media. So they're very, very educated, very well groomed, and they have a cat, Clarissa. They spent money on gold coin purchases and travels they didn't really advertise. Prior to the COVID epidemic, they traveled to Ukraine and laid the foundation for their future together. Additionally, investigators watched and followed this pair as they got married. During the wedding, friends noted that Hedda had been acting strangely lately and questioned how they managed to afford such an extravagant wedding. Now the alter ego plays. They even made a connection between Hedda's approach to overcoming life's challenges and her alter ego, Razla Khan, the rapper. She was the rapper. Let's go talk about modus operandi, how this power couple operated. Liechtenstein masterminded one of the largest Bitcoin thefts in history in 2016, involving the billions of dollars taken from cryptocurrency exchange Bitfinex. Okay, Bitfinex has money, right? But Bitfinex money, it's your money, and other people who naively invested money, who have been told they're going to become the rich, they're going to be famous, they're going to have the money for forever. The Liechtenstein, he's realized that there's a cryptocurrency exchange, Bitfinex, and let me take this money. He gained access to Bitfinex network using a variety of sophisticated hacking tools and methods. Once Liechtenstein gained access to their system, he falsely approved over 2,000 transactions, transferring 100,754 bitcoins from Bitfinex to a wallet he controlled. Now, Liechtenstein returned to Bitfinex network and raised log files and login credentials in order to hide his activities. After the hack, Liechtenstein asked his wife Hedda to help him wash the money. No, launder. Launder the stolen money. Wash the money. The two employed a variety of advanced washing techniques. Take the note. Number 1, creating online accounts under false pretense. Secondly, automating transactions with computer programs. So that the computer runs everything for them. Now, the process involves depositing stolen funds into accounts of various darknet markets and cryptocurrency exchanges. Withdrawing funds obscures the transaction history trail by stopping the flow of funds. They did launder the money. They laundered the stolen money using a service known as a Bitcoin fork. Liechtenstein claimed to have used hashing services like Bitcoin fork and popular darknet tool to conceal assets. So these tools are all there on a darknet where you're supposed to don't know who is doing what and where they are, and using the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoins to pay somebody. I need to shatter your dreams, guys. Doesn't matter how many times you try to conceal your traces. There's always digital footprint. always digital footprint, and usually it's on your machine. When they find your machine, I mean computer or your mobile phone, they will find you. They're gonna prove that you were the part of this or that, whatever the police or the law enforcement agencies investigating. We talk about money laundering. But this was not his primary washing techniques. Liechtenstein, when he discovered that other services suited his purposes better, he stopped using the specific mixer. However, because blockchain transactions are transparent, it may be possible to trace their behavior. Now, most of the pilfered funds remain in the wallet unaltered for years. Well, you don't get interest rates, but they obviously growing in value. Somehow they're growing in value. As the money gradually began to move from wallets into the conventional banking system, investigators were able to start linking transactions to actual people, physical people. That's how they ended up with this odd couple. Investigators used a search warrant to raid the apartment at 75 Wall Street in early January 2022 after all leads pointed to this pair. They got them off the guard before they had a chance to encrypt their laptops and phones. What I said to you before, you're gonna be caught. The most crucial aspect of the arrest was catching the criminals off guard so they couldn't lock their electronics or shut down their laptops, which in this case might have contained crucial hints about the location of the stolen cryptocurrency. Now, investigators found a variety of foreign currencies in transparent plastic bags, of course, along with the 40,000 cash secured with a pink elastic band. That's how cocky they are. They found over 50 computers, tablets, phones, and other gadgets in the residence. 50. A month later, the government used the raid's evidence to conclusively link Liechtenstein and Morgan to the online wallet involved in the Bitfinex hack. Legend goes, there's a Bitcoin Bonnie and Clyde. Both charges carry a maximum 25 years jail sentence. Conspiracy to defraud the United States is underway, and conspiracy to commit money laundering. They've been caught. Now they're being prosecuted. What they describe the arrest in its news releases as the largest financial seizure in US history. The government seized 94,000 bitcoins valued at approximately $3.6 billion, but 25,000 of the original coins remain missing. According to the federal law agencies, a complex money laundering process moved to the coins from Liechtenstein wallet and transferred some of the stolen money into bank accounts controlled by Morgan and Liechtenstein. Bonnie and Clyde. Since his arrest in February 2022, Liechtenstein has served time in prison and issued apology for his behavior. Let me wipe my tears. Liechtenstein acknowledged being responsible for the hacking as a part of the plea agreement. The court found him guilty of one of the biggest Bitcoin thefts ever and sentenced him to 5 years in prison. In addition, Morgan, his wife, entered a guilty plea to one count of conspiracy to commit money laundering last year. Her sentencing is scheduled to be announced in the next few days. The Liechtenstein and Morgan case illustrates both the growing capacity of law enforcement to track down and confiscate illicitly obtained cryptocurrencies, as well as the developments in blockchain security and monitoring. Additionally, I always stress that if you choose to invest in cryptocurrencies, you should exercise extreme caution. As I say, if something's too good to be true, usually it is. If you want to invest money, go to the bank, go to the registered, licensed, and accredited financial agents. Do not buy your fortune on the internet. You're going to become very unfortunate. As for our Bitcoin Bonnie and Clyde, they may issue apology. They may come out of the prison in a few years' time. But guys, their lives are over. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Let me know. Bonnie and Clyde, it was worth it or not.